not sure about something, speak up. All right, I think they're all pretty much done the same way. All right. Now, if we're asking, I think 10% is the absolute most basic one. I want everybody to write on their paper 10% means what? 1/10. That's what 10% means. All right? And 1/10 means that you're supposed to what? Divide by what? Divide by 10. When you divide by 10, the number is getting smaller. That's how I remembered it. Dividing gets smaller. All right? And there is a basic rule for dividing by 10 or taking 10%. That is to do what?
Oh.
What do you...
Or move to the left or
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't understand.
Well, that's why I'm doing it again specifically for you. So now I'm asking you, I just said 1/10 or 10% is 1/10. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
So if I say 1/10 means divided by 10, what is the problem so far? Nothing. So
In general.
thanks for the information. I don't need it though. That's why we're doing, turn it over. This is like a nightmare to you, isn't it? So now it's not after today, if you will sit and learn. Simple, and pay attention. That's part of the problem, is you don't.
I've been doing it.
No.
I don't understand numbers as
Well, I'm fixing that today, but you're interrupting. Let's get it done. What does 1/10 mean?
1.3 divided by 10.
And how do I solve something if I divide by 10?
The easier way is just make the decimal to the left.
That's it. That's like half of the problems. Literally, that's like half of the problems.
But I don't know how to break them down.
We're getting to it. You keep talking. So what is the answer to number 1?
It's going to be 58.
There you go, 58.2. So now we're at 58.2. Max, how's that for you? All right, Xavier. All right. Now, we're going to do 50%. Obviously, 50% just means what? Half. Is that good?
Yeah.
50% means half. So what's half? So we're on 43. All right, simple as that. Sienna, how are you so far? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what "am" means. You don't know what 50% means. What does 50% mean? Half. What's half of 86? What's 8 divided by 2? What's 6 divided by 2? There you have it, 43. That's it. What? Yeah, now I'm not... So if you change 582 to 600, I wouldn't even care. But when you're dividing by 10, there's no reason to estimate. Right? Because you just move the decimal. That's it. All right? So here we go. Now, here we go. All right? So 40%. If I want to find 40%, all right? If I want to find 40%, explain it.
So it's going to be 10%, 10%.
Does that make any sense?
No.
So you don't know what 10% is.
Well, I know percent is you move the decimal to the left.
Okay, so what is 10%? You tell me.
10% is going to be 150.0.
150. Beautiful. Now, I don't want 10%. I want what?
40. So don't use times 10 by 4.
That's what we just said. That's exactly correct. Now you know. That's honestly, that's like 75% of the problems right there. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. Right? Do you hear me? Right? That's all. So times by 4 times by 4. Okay? 600. So 40% is equal to 600. 40% is equal to 600. Right? All right, let's check out number 4 now. All right, so tell me, how do I do 20% of 75? I'm okay with that.
And then 10% of 80 is 8. And so then 8 times 2 is 16.
Yeah. So 20% is equal to 16. Yes, ma'am.
How did you figure out that 20% is
Instead of, because it's easier to take 10% of 80 than it is to take 10% of 75. Even though 10% of 75 wasn't a bad thing, 10% of 75 is what?
7.5?
That's right, 7.5. And so now if you multiply that by 2, because we want 20%, the real answer is 15.
Yeah.
The real answer is 15. So what I'm showing you is this. 16 and 15, are there that much difference? Is there that much difference between 15? No. So it doesn't matter if you want to round it. I don't care if you do or you don't. What?
So if it's just one part, then it's fine, right?
That's what I just said. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right? Okay. So now let's take a look at number 5. All right. The reason 15% is important is because when you leave a tip, all right, generally the standard is 15%.
Don't you do multiply by 0.15?
Yeah, you can multiply by 0.15, but you can do the mental math also. What is 10%?
10.
What's 10% of 20? 2. So if 10% is 2, what's 5%? Say it. 1. Right? Because half of 10 is 5. Now we're going to add them together.
The 2.
Yes. So 15% is equal to 3. 15% is equal to 3. Yes.
How is it 1?
Half of 10 is what? So I take half of 2.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's how you're figuring it out. Listen, Luca, listen, you guys, boys, particularly, not so much you, but in the back. You are distracting me. All right, look, I don't know what you're doing. You keep looking back there. You're not doing it anymore, do you hear me? Right? Same with you, Jack. Keep your mouth quiet. I'm trying to help people. Whatever you're doing, just stop. It's a distraction. You hear me? In a minute, I'm about ready to tell you, take your stuff and go upstairs and sit. I mean that. And I normally don't do that. I'm too focused here trying to help people. If you know how to do it, which I think you do, just do both front and back. What? I'm listening.
10%.
Right? Because if you want 5%, take 10% and then divide it by 2.
I got it mixed up, I think, and I divided 20 or 15 or 20, and then I got
All I'm asking you is you understand how I got 3.
yeah, I understand.
Okay, here we go. Number 6. All right. Tell me.
I think 4.5.
Yes. So look, 10% again is equal to 4.5. Right? Now I want what? 80%, right? So do I really want to multiply 4.5 by 8, or could I change 4.5 to what? Yeah, just change it to 5. And now 5 times 8 is about what? Yeah, so it's about 40. All right, it's about 40. All right, just hurry up. You know what I mean? It's what?
It's okay if you got 36, but is that close enough?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to show you. All right, exactly what we're trying to show you. All right, I would want you to also know that 80% is 4/5. So if you take 4/5 and multiply by 45, that's how we got the 36.
I just,
Yeah. Yes.
If you change the 45 to a 50 and cross out both the zeros and then multiply that and then add the zero, does that work too?
I'm not, you guys have your own techniques. I'm just saying, with all of my experience, all right, I'm just saying how I'm pretty good with numbers. This is how I would do it if I were you. All right? You can do it however you want, and I don't even care. But I'm just trying to say this is what I would do. All right? And again, some of you are just insistent on doing it some other way, and I'm okay with that if you're getting the right answers. All right? There's way more than one way. All right? Here we go. All right, tell me, how did I do that?
10% equals 12. And then times 3 is
There you go. Simple as that. All right. All right, Brooke, tell me what about this one.
So I did 44 divided by 4, which is 11, and then 11 times
Yes, is what?
3.
I have no idea what you're doing. No one in here has a calculator. Go put it up. Now, really good here. I don't want you to change 75% to 80%, right? I want everyone to know that 75% is the same as 3/4. All right? Jack, Sean. No, I don't care. You're not allowed to talk to anybody. 33. All right, good. What?
Oh, so simple.
All right, let's take a look at number 9. All right, this is what I was trying to tell you with 5%. What's the best way to get 5%? Tell us.
Is 10% and
10% divided by 2. So what's 10%? And so 5%? That's exactly correct. Thank you very much. Easy. All right. All right, Mr. Thatch, tell me about number 10.
Number 10, 33.33% of 99, and that would be 1/3.
So what's the answer? So the final answer is 1. It would be 33. That's what I'm saying. Come on, focus with me, man. All right, 33. I want everybody in here to make sure that they know that 33 and 1/3% is the same as the fraction what? 1/3. So that just means divided by 3. All right, so that answer is what? 33. Now, the other cool way to do it is to say that 99 is really close to what? 100. So 33% of 100 is what? 33. Lots of ways of thinking about it. What?
I was going to say what 33 1/3 of, and you said it.
Yeah, that's okay. 1/3. Tucker, you still with me?
Yeah.
You good now today? I don't want you to be like this. I'm trying to help you. I can't help you. I'm just doing every single problem, working it out every single time. you're supposed to say, okay, I'm not sure about that, even when I'm fussing at you. All right? You okay with 33 and 1/3% means divided by 3? Okay. You good?
Yes.
Max, what about you? All right, you're going to tell me about number 11, Max.
So, 6%.
I want to know what the answer is. How did you get that? Yes, good job. So I want you to say this, Max. You're correct. 10% is equal to what? 45, right? So 60% we multiply by 6. All right, and he's exactly correct. Thank you. 270. All right. What?
300 is good, correct?
What did you do to get that?
I did 45, which I turned into 50, and then 50 times 6.
I'm okay with that. Yes.
Would it be too much to put 60% to 50%? Would that be too much?
Yeah. See, this is kind of what he's doing. I wish you would
Like,
just.
I also like knew I could do it that way, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. There's no reason to round 450 to 500 when I'm taking 10%, because 10% is what? 45. That's a reasonable number. All right, but again, that's just what I'm trying to show you.
Okay.
All right, I am accepting estimating and rounding. All right, but in these cases, the numbers aren't that difficult to deal with. All right, you should be good at the mental math on that. What?
It's just like okay. So for the test, we're gonna have to do this all mentally.
Yeah, 100% correct. No fractions or no calculators, or it's all mental math. All right, let's take a look at number. Oh, so who remembered from what I was trying to say? Tell me, what's 37?
I don't know how to draw. I was
Shh.
I was gonna
That's okay. So 37.5%. Do you remember what was about what? What was it?
5/8.
Oh, that was close. 5/8 is 62.5%. What was it? 7/8 is 87.5%. What is it? 3/8, right? So here, I would like you to know that. Do I think it's important? No, I don't think it's that important. I think it's helpful in your understanding of numbers. 37.5% is the same as 3/8. Because then you can just say, what's 56 divided by 8? 7. And then 7 times 3 is what? 21. So the correct answer is 21. All right? Now, what I need, though, is, let's just say, on the test, let's just say, you didn't remember that was 3/8. All right? If you didn't remember that was 3/8, we could just simply change 37.5% to close to what?
38.
33, 37, 40.
40, guys. What are y'all doing? How is 37 going 38? That's going to help us. Right? This is what I'm talking about. 40% of. Now, I'm not really happy with 5.6. So this is the time where we're going to say, let's just change it to what? 60. Now, the other thing is I want to try to explain something here to you guys. Did I round 37.5 up or down?
Up.
So probably be a good idea to round this guy what?
Up, down.
Tell me why down.
Because it
It would make it look, if they round both up, it's just going to be an overestimate. But if you round one up and one down, it kind of offsets each other, so you get a better estimate. All right. So 40% of what? 50 would be my advice. And then when you do that, it's just going to be what? 20. And look how close we were. Right? This is where I'm trying to show you how it could be a better. Now, if we rounded it up to 60 and we said 40% of 60, now it would be 24. Does it really make that much difference? No, just look how much closer my answer was than to this 24. Agreed? Everybody happy with that? All right, I hope we're doing better. All right. Let's go back to 13. Xavier. What are we doing for 13?
Times 25 by 42.
Nope. What does 25% mean?
1/4. And the
Yeah,
answer
stop talking now. 1/4. You should recognize 25% is the same as 1/4. And what does 1/4 mean? Xavier. What does 1/4 mean? What does 1/3 mean? I said it at the very beginning. 1/10 means to do what? Divide by what? Divide by 4. Now divide that by 4. But you forgot the 0. 120. All right, 1/4 of 480 is 120. All right. All right. What? 25% means 1/4. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So that means divide by 4.
So you just divide 480 by 4.
And what's that?
And 1.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because we divide that by 4, divide that by 4, divide that by 4. That's why you're doing that. What?
Can I do that?
No. Don't ask me. All right? Number 14. All right, 300%. Sienna, what does that mean? Do you remember? What's 100%?
1/100.
What's 100%? If I said you got 100 on your test, what does that mean? You got them all right. So 100% means all of it. So what's 100% of 5? If I said you ate 100% of the cake, what does that mean? You ate all of it. So if I said 100%, what is 100%? So what's 100% of 5? The whole thing. 5. 100% is 5. So what's 300%? Let her try. That's good that she's struggling. 100% represents 5. So what is 300%? What do I multiply 100 by to get 300%? 3. So what's the answer? No, you have to multiply this by 3. 15. Sienna, come on, girl. You got to speak up now. I'm on question 14. All right, you have to speak up. Yes.
Can I do it?
Did you do this one correct?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? All right, anybody have any question on 300%? All right, let's do 15. So you got to tell me how we're going to do this one. What do you think?
I just did 150 times 82.
No, I don't want you doing that. Tell me what 100% is. What's 100% of 82? Sienna, tell her what's 100% of 82.
No.
What's 100% of 82? What's 100% of 82? Say it. What does 100% mean? Yes, say it. Yes, because what does 100% mean? All of it. If you got 100%, that means you got all of it correct. So 100% of 82 would be 82. What's 50% of 82? That's right. Come on, you're almost there.
41.
Yay. So 150%. What would I do with those two numbers?
Add them.
Yay! What is that?
So it's 123.
Yay! Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Very good. 123. Sienna, I hope you were with me. Right? I hope you were with me on that. 150%. Take 100%, take 50%, add it together. That's how you should do it. I don't really want you multiplying by 1.5. That's boring. Right? Tucker, were you good with that?
Yeah.
All right, feeling better now? All right, good. All right, uh-oh. Here we go. 66 2/3%. What fraction is that?
60.
Do you know or not? You don't have to guess. If you don't know, it's fine. What is it?
I think it is 2/3.
It is 2/3. Very nice. So 66 2/3%, I would want you to know is 2/3. Right? So now I need 2/3 of 210. So how do I do that, Tucker?
So 2/3 of 210, you're gonna do 3 divided by 210, and that's gonna be
We're almost there.
7, so it's gonna be 70,
And then,
and then times that by 2,
which is?
140.
Now listen to me. Don't be mad at me, please. But you understand what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to not understand something. It has everything to do with you focusing on what I'm saying. That's it. 100%. You could be a genius if you wanted to. I'm not kidding. You have to listen. You get frustrated because you're not listening. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's what you're doing. There's no reason to be frustrated except with yourself. Take that ownership. All right, you're brilliant. There's no reason. You did the mental math on that. One of the only people that knew 66 2/3 was 2/3. Then you multiplied 210 by 2/3 in your head and told me it was 140. There is no reason for you to not understand something. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Pay attention the whole time. That goes for everybody. All right. You're up. Tell me.
100% of 800 is 800.
Hold on a minute. Sienna, do you agree with that?
And then half of that would be 400, and then you add it, and it's 1,200.
No. You made a mistake. We're not doing 50%. We're doing what? Put your hands down.
Oh, it was 800 plus 200.
Yes, because
It's 1/4.
1/4. Thank you. So I want everybody to put down 25% was equal to 200. So 125%, thank you, is how much?
1,000.
Yes, 1,000. Very good. Very good. Now, did everybody see what she was doing? I thought she was going to say 50% and then take half of that
Yeah,
and get
that's what I
25. That's what I thought she was going to do. Okay? So that's excellent. That's another way to find how you find 25%. If you don't like dividing by 4, you can divide by 2 twice. All right, that was very good, by the way. Thank you for that. All right. So, all right. Angelina, you're up.
So 100% of 400 is 400, and 75% of 400 is 300.
You are amazing, girl.
So that's
4 plus 3.
10.
4 plus 3.
7.
After all that, you're telling me 4 plus 3 is 9.
Okay, it's 7.
Thank you. Oh, wow. That was hilarious. 175%. 700. Listen to me. That was very good, though, except for 4 plus 3. All right. Listen. Much better, I feel. All right. Much better. All right. I'm hoping. All right. It is crucial for you to understand numbers. In order for me to teach you advanced stuff, if you don't know this basic stuff, it's just difficult. All right. So now, Miss Brandeis, tell me about 19. What would we do?
So, I think we would do 30%.
30%? Sit down. I mean it. Don't get up. You're distracting me. Still. We're having a conference after this, just to let you know that. 30% of 20. All right, so tell me.
So 10% is equal to 2.
So
So 30%
I'm happy with you. Good job. Good job. You're up. 20.
55 goes to 60.
Okay, now I want to see if you were paying attention. 60% of what?
30.
Right, because you went up on one.
And down one, so they
Yes, there you go. Okay, yes, we got that. Now, continue on.
And then 10% of 60 is 6, and
10% of what?
10% of 60 would be 10, and then 10% of 30 would be 3. So then it'd be 18.
Yeah, but you're just saying too much. I mean this. I just want you to say 10% is equal to what?
10% would be 3.
Yes. So 60% is 18. That's exactly correct. Thank you. All right, Xavier. Let's see if you've been paying attention, or if you've been sitting back there doing nothing. What do we got?
90.
Good. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Let's do the mental math. No, mental math. Look up. What's 9 times 10?
9 times 10.
What's 9 times 6?
9 times 6 equals 54.
54. Come on.
54.
What's 9 plus 5?
9 plus 5 is 14.
So it's, yeah, 144. I'm okay with that. Now, say it again. I'm okay with that. All right? You're roughly right around there. All right. So, 22. Good job.
We would round 35 to 40,
Good.
and then we would round 544 to 540.
Good. I think I'm good with that.
And then I got 225.
Because we did 10% is what? And so 40% we'd multiply by. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're hesitating for. 200 and I'm okay with rounding to 210, but it would be 216. But you with me? 210 is perfectly fine. I would mark you correct. All right, because it's just an estimate. All right, just an estimate. Yes, sir.
About 175.
No. How'd you do it?
I did 35% goes to 30 and 544 goes to 550. And then 10% of 550 is 5
50. Yeah, but it would be, that would just be 30% though. If you just multiply by 3. Not 30. So you just said 35.
down and then
So 30% times. Now I'm trying to explain something to you, even though 5%, is that a lot or a little? 5% is half of 10%, right? So see, I would probably accept it, but I just don't. I think you're smart enough that I can explain it to you like this. If I was going to change this to 30%, I would round this not to 550, but maybe like 600. You with me on that? You see what I'm saying? right? And why am I doing that? Because I know that 5% is kind of a substantial amount. You would be on that? All right. So again, that's what I'm saying. I'd have to look at your work to see. All right, because like I said, some of you do a little different, which is totally fine. All right, but you can see how way off we are, right? 216 and what did you say, 165? That's not even close. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not close relative to the numbers, what I'm trying to tell you, right? Because we're talking about hundreds. So if you're off by 60, that's a lot, right? Okay, so just be careful. All right, hopefully I answered your question. All right, so 23. All right, let you give it a shot.
So 42 turns into like 40,
Right.
and then 40% of 100 is 20.
Well, what about this number right here?
That turns into 500.
That's what I'm thinking, 500. So now what's 10%?
40 is 4.
I'm not sure why. No, 10% of 500. Yeah, you do. 10% of 500. What do we do the decimal?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 50. There you go, girl. So 40%, what do I have to do? I'm trying to get 40%. Multiply by what? I'm at 10. I want 40. What do I multiply by?
Oh, that's 4.
Yeah, right? So times 4. So what's 5 times 4?
200.
Yeah, there you go. 200 is a good one. All right. Sienna,
Yes.
24. What am I doing?
20 of
Good job.
20.
200 of what?
20 of 320.
Good. So what's 10%?
10% is 32.
Good job.
220.
Wow, there you go. Thank you. Now I'm feeling better. Go.
Wouldn't you round it down to maybe like 310 or 200?
It's perfectly fine. I just feel like these numbers are so close to 320, and this is so close. It's not like we're making, like he was saying, if we're moving 5%, that's where you'd have to say, be smart about it and say, okay, 5% from 35% is a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so you might want to go the other direction a lot. All right, but these are just so close to 20%. Right? What?
I did 300. Is that like I got?
Yeah. So I'm saying to you, is 60 and 64? There's not that much difference. But he was asking me a question where it was literally 70 away. Right? That's what 5%. That's why it's so much different. 19% to 20% is 1%. All right, so it's not a big deal. What? All right, thank you for asking me. 25. Tell me what to do.
Well, I run it 65 to 70.
Okay, so you went.
70 down to 70.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay. All right.
And 10% of 70 is 70.
Okay.
And then 70 times 70.
Okay, listen to me. That's what I'm saying. Very smooth. Finally, we're getting some people who are, good job. Very good. I feel better now.
Wait, can you do that? Can you do that a little bit slower?
Well, 70% of 70, right?
Yeah.
So 10% of 70 would be what?
7.
So
So 7 times
7, which is 10% of 70 is 7,
Oh yeah.
right?
So,
All right, Tucker, tell me. 26.
26, so you could do 10%,
Very
and
good.
then you could bump it up to 230,
I wouldn't bump it up.
or bump it down to 230.
Why?
Because if you go one up, you want to go one down.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you go, so 10% of 220 is 22,
Good. Perfect.
and then
That's it. That's it. Yes, ma'am.
you just left it and then the decimal
Yeah. That's it. I'm okay. Totally okay with that. You see what? Now you understand what I'm saying, right? What's the big deal, right? 22.4, 22. You with me? I would definitely be right.
Okay.
I would definitely be right. Anna, tell me.
I did 83%
Which is? That's a very good thing to do. All right. That's right. I would do, if you're not sure, you could do 80% of 10. Do you agree with that? Say now. Look, 8. All right. I feel much better about today, guys. All right. Do the backside. All right. Do the backside for practice. And you're gonna turn that in tomorrow. No, you don't have to finish the front. Just finish the back. I don't want the homework from last night. Goodness, some of you guys, man. Listen, I already said that a bunch. What? I didn't collect last night's homework.
How would you do like these ones? Like
I explained it on the video.
okay.
So look at the video from last night.
I understand it a lot.